Hi Priyanka, yes, that's exactly my point. I mean, the investor is invested in four counters which are all high beta. Currently, if we look at the charts, let's take them one at a time. Reliance Capital, which he bought at 440, currently around 405, 410. I've got a hold on this because the downtrend in RCAP seems to be over. He can keep a stop loss of 370, and once this counter crosses 470, he would be in a confirmed uptrend for Reliance Capital. If you look at Reliance Communications, which the investor bought at 93 and currently it's around 87, I've got a hold on that as well with 80 on a closing basis as a stop loss. RCOM seems to be coming out of a long range and preparing for a big move upwards, so it would make sense to hold on to this counter. Reliance Power, which the investor bought at 100 and currently trading at 122, so he's got some handsome profits out there. It's in a clear uptrend. The downtrend seems to be over in this. It's making a pattern of higher tops and higher bottoms, which by classical Dow theory confirms an uptrend. So the investor could hold on with a stop loss of 109. And finally, we look at HDIL, which the investor bought at 115. Currently, it's trading around 88. So there's a bit of a loss in that. But HDIL, which is a counter that got beaten down not only in 2008 crash, but very badly after 2009 bull run also. It fell from 415 to almost 52. The downtrend in this seems to be over, once again making a pattern of higher tops and bottoms. The investor could hold with a stop loss of 75, and a move above 133 is very bullish for this counter. Overall, his portfolio is flat. I think it's around 1.05 lakhs, not too different from what he invested. Most of these counters should start rallying and giving high returns, but a word of caution, it's a high beta portfolio, so for the market to correct, his portfolio would correct at a much larger percentage rate than the market.
All right, gentlemen, thanks very much.
It looks pretty decent. TCS, which he bought at 1210, currently 1180, but TCS is a counter which is in a very well defined bull market. It didn't correct too much at all in 2011 and 12. It's in a very, very clear uptrend above all major moving averages. He could keep it with 1050 as a stop loss. This counter should be hitting new highs soon. Larsen & Toubro, which he bought at 13 and 10, currently around 1350. I've got a hold on that as well. L&T crashed from 2200 to 875 in the fall that happened in 2011, but it started an uptrend. He could hold on with a stop loss of 1220, and a close above 1475 will be extremely bullish for Larsen & Toubro. Colgate, which he bought at 985 and currently trading around 1150 levels. Once again, well-established uptrend. One of the few counters which managed to rally in 2011 in spite of the crash, being a defensive. He should keep 1025 as a stop loss, and this counter is at new highs and should continue reaching newer highs as the time passes. And BHEL, which he bought at 290, currently at 261. BHEL had crashed from a high of 540, and the downtrend looks as if it's over. It's building base. He could hold with 246 as a stop loss. You may not get returns on this very fast because it's in a process of base building. But once the uptrend starts, it's a very good counter to hold on. Overall, if you analyze his portfolio, it's up 4% from 2.06 lakhs to 2.15 lakhs. It's decently diversified, all large cap, frontliner. If the market moves, the frontliner should move along with the broader market. And overall, a good portfolio to hold. So I'm not suggesting any change in this portfolio.
Okay, so Mr. AVS Hamid, if you're watching this show, returns is he looking at in the next 2 years?
I would agree with Dr. Shastri. Most of the counters are in a well-defined uptrend. The portfolio is well diversified, so I've got a hold in most of the counters, or rather in all of them. We could just analyze the charts one by one. If you look at BHEL, which he bought at 266, currently trading at 261, it seems to have ended the downtrend, building base. He could hold with 246 as a stop loss. IDFC, which he bought at 146, currently around 136. My suggestion is to hold with 126 as a stop loss. The downtrend is over and it's gearing up for a big move upwards now. IRB Infra, once again another play on the infra theme, which he bought at 204, currently around 189. Got a hold recommendation on that. The trend is up in IRB Infra. It hit a high of 314 in 2010 and a low of 122 in 2011. But currently it's trending up and he could keep 164 as a stop loss on this. SBI, which he bought at 2,222 and currently around 2150. Once again, it's in an uptrend. We are above all major moving averages in SBI. So he could hold with 2050 as a stop loss. Tata Global Beverages, which he bought at 117, and it's currently around that level, doing very well. It's emerged from a trading range, which was between 81 and 110. So we could have a big explosive move upwards now. So we could keep 108 as a stop loss. And TCS, as we discussed, is one of the counters which is in a very, very good established uptrend. So keep 105 as a stop loss. Overall, he's down about 3% of 14,000, but he should see a good appreciation from here onwards. Overall, his portfolio would move with the overall broad market, and in another 6 months to 12 months, he should see another 20 to 25% growth in his portfolio.
All right. So we're ending this edition of Buy or Sell with a portfolio that is fairly diversified and that both our analysts like. Nani, any disclosures that you'd like to make?
Quant First, me, any of my partners in the firm or any of the clients who we advise could have holdings in any of the stocks which we've discussed today. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, gentlemen. Thank you so much for your